Is your money talking dirty? 30 shocking truths about your cash. Money is filthy. Studies have shown that money carries more germs than a toilet seat. E. coli and salmonella are just some of the nasty things you might be carrying around in your wallet. Wash your hands after handling cash. The penny costs more to make than it's worth. It can cost the US Mint up to 2 cents to produce a 1-cent piece. The oldest form of currency was seashells. Cowrie shells were some of the earliest mediums of exchange, dating back to 1200 BC. The first credit card was created because of embarrassment. A man named Frank McNamara forgot his wallet at dinner in 1946 and had to call his friend to pay the bill. Embarrassed, he came up with the idea for a card that would allow people to pay for things without cash. 2/3 of all US currency is located outside the United States. This is because the US dollar is the world's reserve currency, meaning it's the most traded currency in the world. There's a reason why US dollars are green. The color green was originally chosen because it was the color ink that was the most difficult to counterfeit. Paper money originated in China around 600 AD. It wasn't until much later that coins became the standard form of currency. The lifespan of a dollar bill is about 6 weeks. Bills are constantly being exchanged and replaced because they get worn and dirty. The highest denomination of US currency ever printed was the $100,000 bill. These bills were used to settle large bank transactions between the Federal Reserve banks. They were discontinued in 1969. $100,000 dollar bill. The Queen of England is the only monarch to appear on her country's currency. While many countries feature images of past presidents or historical figures on their money, Britain is the only country to feature a living monarch. More monopoly money is printed each year than real US currency. Fun fact, if all the monopoly money ever printed were laid end to end, it would circle the Earth 14 times. There are more $2 bills in circulation than you might think. There are an estimated 1.4 billion $2 bills currently circulating in the US. However, many banks rarely stock them because there is no high demand for $13. The symbol was first used in 1785. There are a few theories about how the symbol came to be, but the exact origin is unknown. The British pound is the oldest currency still in use today. The pound has been in circulation since the 8th century AD. Martha Washington is the only woman to appear on US currency. Her image was featured on the $1 silver certificate from 1886 to 1981. Iceland has the highest credit card penetration rate in the world. Over 80% of Icelanders use credit cards for almost all of their purchases. The smallest banknote in the world is the Romanian 10 bani note. It measures just 27.5 millimeters by 38 millimeters. The world's first ATM machine was opened in London in 1967. It only allowed withdrawals and required a voucher from the customer's bank. Only 8% of the world's currency is physical cash. The rest exists electronically in bank accounts and digital wallets. Drug lord Pablo Escobar had so much money that rats ate $1 billion of it every year. Escobar was one of the wealthiest criminals in history, and he stockpiled billions of dollars in cash. If Bill Gates spent $1 million every single day, it would take him 218 years to spend all of his money. Gates is one of the richest people in the world, with a net worth of over $100 billion. The International Space Station is the most expensive object ever built, costing over $150 billion. The ISS is a large, complex structure that required the cooperation of many countries to build and maintain. McDonald's makes about $75 million per day. That's a lot of Big Macs. Apple makes about $325. Some countries have used unusual items as currency. Throughout history, people have used all sorts of things as money, including salt, tea leaves, and even giant stone wheels. Counterfeit money can sometimes be more valuable than real money. If a counterfeit bill is very well made, it can actually be worth more to collectors than an authentic bill. Owning large amounts of cash can be risky. Cash can be easily stolen or lost, and it doesn't earn any interest. It's generally safer to keep your money in a bank account. There are ways to make money besides working a traditional job. You can start your own business, invest in the stock market, or even sell your unwanted belongings online. Financial literacy is an important life skill. Learning how to manage your money can help you reach your financial goals and avoid debt. Saving money is important, but it's also important to enjoy life. Don't be so afraid to spend money that you never get to experience anything fun.